Welcome to Jen's Daily Dish. Today we're going to be making hamburger buns with one replacement because yesterday I bought store buns and they were just okay. So I think I'll make them the fresh way. Yes, I believe in this today. Let's get started. Ooh! I forgot my apron. We're going to put all the ingredients in. 3 cups all-purpose flour. The recipe calls for a 1/4 cup of potato flour. I don't have potato flour. So it says that you can replace that with 1/2 cup of dried potato flakes. So I went into my pantry and I found those dried potato flakes that you'd find in those instant potatoes, and I am really hoping this works out. 1/2 cup dried potato flakes, 1/4 cup non-fat dry milk, 2 tablespoons sugar, 1 1/4 teaspoons salt, 2 teaspoons instant yeast, 4 tablespoons unsalted butter, 1 cup lukewarm water. Knead it by hand or put it in your handy dandy mixer until it makes a soft, smooth dough. If you notice that your dough has not fully come together, feel free to add a tablespoon of water at a time. That will do the trick. Depending on the humidity in your house, a cup of water just might not cut it. You might need a little bit more or a little less. Let's see if it's a soft dough. It's feeling soft, and I think that extra tablespoon of water worked. The dough is nice and soft. And I can tell that it's moist too. You always want a moist dough. Cardinal rule. We're going to place the dough in a lightly greased bowl. It should almost double in bulk after an hour. All right, the dough has sat out in a nice warm place, and look at that. And the dough has doubled in bulk. Now we're going to turn it out onto a lightly greased surface. We're going to gently deflate it. So gently deflate it, puffed up quite a lot. It's very, very moist. And we're going to divide this into 6 equal pieces. 2 inches and 4 inches. That's about in the middle. Roll each piece into a ball. The recipe calls for a hamburger bun pan. I don't have that. So what I'm going to do is put it on a parchment paper lined cookie sheet, or you could use a greased cookie sheet. Put them 2 inches apart and flatten them gently. Then we'll let them rise again for 60 to 90 minutes covered. Just flatten gently. Now that they're flattened out into hamburger bun size, we're going to let them sit out in a warm place for 60 to 90 minutes. They should double in size. Towards the end of the rise, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I let the buns rise for 90 minutes and they got puffy. Look at those. I cannot tell a lie. In the middle of the rising cycle, around 40 minutes, I noticed that they were spreading out a bit because I probably flattened them too much. So I started to reshape them a bit and then cover them once more. If that happens to you, feel free to do what I did. It worked. Into the oven they go for 15 to 20 minutes until they're a light golden brown. While you're waiting, Melt 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter to brush on top when they come out of the oven. They're nice and golden brown. Let's take them out. Oh, they smell great. Now I'm going to brush the tops with some melted butter because why not? It is optional though if you want to leave it out, but it's butter. Move them over to a rack to cool. Time to try one, and I can't wait. First, let's take a look at the bottom. It's nice and brown. The top is golden brown. They smell delicious. And that melted butter just soaked right in. Let's cut it open so we can see the insides. Oh, so nice and soft. Look at that. This is light and fluffy, and it's so soft. This is going to be delicious with hamburgers. Let's take a bite. They're very flavorful, somewhere between white bread and a potato bun. They're very fluffy and they bounce back, which is excellent and going to be great for the hamburgers. They are slightly sweet, but just a little bit, just enough. So good. If I can do this, you can too. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss an episode. So I thought I'd make them fresh this way. I screwed up. So I think I'll make them the fresh way. Let's see if this just started too low again. Shit. Yesterday, I'll go a little bit higher.